Hi everybody, Mary Jane from Music Therapy Works, and today I'm going to release another music therapy morsel. And this morsel is something very specific to me. It's kind of an arbitrary rule I've come up with over the years, but it's something that has served me quite well when I am thinking about budget, when I am thinking about storage, and when I'm thinking about, do I really need to keep something in my music therapy clinic or not? And it's called my 6 things rule. There you go. Now, this is just kind of an arbitrary rule that I came up with. I don't know how. I don't know when. I don't know if it's something that other people that were raised in my educational program do, that, we were all taught this, or if it's something that I just came up with on my own. But basically, the 6-thing rule means that there are I have to come up with 6 separate things I can do with any kind of material in order to justify the purchase and the storage of that material. Okay, so there you go. There's kind of a little bit of information in there. First of all, as you can see from behind me, I tend to have lots of things around me. And the nice thing is that you're not seeing everything I've got around me. You're just seeing a small glimpse of what's around me. My life is that of a pack rat. I am the person that you go to if you need some toilet paper rolls for projects because I can't bring myself to throw them out. As a result, I have lots and lots of different things in a limited amount of space. And so the 6 things rule came out of my need to have things, but also my need to have good space. So, for example, let me show you how this works. So one of the things that I've been doing lately is I've been making some mini file folders for music therapists. And if you're interested in nominating a music therapist to receive some of my mini file folders, all you got to do is go over to my blog and shoot me an email, and I will I take nominations for music therapists to receive some mini file folders. Inside this mini file folder is a pocket. And inside this pocket, once I get it all laminated, this will all work out very well. I've got a bunch of small cards. Now these are small cards with movement stickers that I got from Oriental Trading Company, and they have different poses on them. So as I was making this particular visual aid, I thought, okay, how am I going to be able to use this in my clinic? And what kinds of things could I do? And how is that going to inform how I make my cards, how I make the file folder, and how I label them and use them? And so the first thing I had to think about was, how can I use movement cards? Now, this was kind of an easy thing to come up with 6 things to do with, because if you've got these cards, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 separate cards with 6 separate movements. This is great for structuring line dances. You can name each one of these movements on the line that is provided, and then you've got ways to do different things. You could play a game of musical statues. That's where you have a set amount of time to move however you want to, and then you freeze, and your goal is that you have to freeze into the direction that you've got with you. You can use these for stations. So they have to go to various stations and they have to act out this movement. This one looks like somebody's running. So you could be running until their minute is up or running in place. You can also, let's see, that's what, 3 or 4. You can also do this for other things. You can do this for a movement game. You could do this for Simon Says. This could be how a nonverbal client indicates to people how they want the group to look and to move. They can use these cards to help do that. How many was that? Was that 5 or was that 4? The point is that I have this particular rule in place, so that way I can say, if I can do 6 things with this set of cards, then it's worth the amount of space that it's going to take to store it. And it's worth purchasing it, it's worth having it, it's worth using it in my clinic. So there you go, my little arbitrary rule that I came up with. I don't know why it's 6 things, it just is in my brain, but I encourage you to look at the things that you do. Are there things that you have where you think you can only do one thing with it? If so, do you really need to have it? And that will help you not have to deal with the mess and the storage that I have to deal with on a regular basis. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in subscribing, please click that subscription button down below. And you can also click the little bell to give you notifications for whenever I post new information onto the channel. And thank you so much. Happy music therapy. Bye.